And I'm going to wait, too, because I'm going to see if this is really the first time that we can ever start this program with there being reliable audio. So I'll just wait. We'll just wait. Do you realize what episode is this? Like 8 or 9 or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everybody, welcome to the Sepsiss Show. Our very finest in live streaming and podcasting, all coming together in one stream. The Sepsiss Show. The Sepsiss Show is about music, culture, art, technology, and social meteors.
Meteors.
How you doing with the audio? You doing all right?
Hello?
That sounds better.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Is
Hans
that
says
better?
this is a wonderful surprise. I think he means the stream.
Oh, is he not expecting this?
So I'm going to explain it.
Oh.
Just because we get busy during the week doesn't mean we're not going to do the stream. It is true that this live broadcast usually airs every Wednesday, at 7 p.m. Eastern. But we're entertainers and streamers by trade. That means we make a living off the shit. I know it's hard to believe.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is we may is there a fucking delay on? Hold on a second.
A delay?
Yes, I've been talking like this the entire time.
There's a delay.
Yes, and I can hear it in the back. Can you hear it?
Oh, yeah, I can hear it.
Can you hear it? Hear it?
Yeah, I can hear
All
it.
right,
hear
there it is.
hear
It is. Ah!
Yeah.
Melissa says it sounds great, but nobody told me anything about the delay. Everybody just let it go. See that what I'm saying? I told you. I
I
told
thought that was your natural talking voice.
you think I have a natural delay laid in my voice? That's fucking nuts, not.
Well, like, I thought it was, like, the microphone and then, like, your natural voice and, like, it just trailed.
So from here, on, out, I'm just going to talk like this. Fuck it. What the fuck were we talking about? We haven't even gotten started yet. This is a show about music, art, culture, technology, and social meteors.
Pew pew.
What did I say after that?
Uh,
We got into something else.
We were talking about how the show is usually
Oh,
on Wednesdays
right.
at 7 p.m.
Right.
Eastern. But this week we did it Friday because we got busy and such.
Because we're entertainers by trade. And we rely a lot on not the Gregorian calendar. We rely not on the Julian calendar. We rely on fucking Cyber Monday. We rely on when Facebook comes out with new advertising technology. We rely on a different calendar. You know, our Monday is not your Monday. Isn't that right, Melissa? Everything's what? Hello? She's not talking to me.
Hello.
We need to get her a microphone.
Yeah.
The reason why I say this is because Melissa hates bank holidays.
Oh, yeah.
She can't stand it. Oh, there she is.
Oh, yeah.
And I will tell you, Melissa, your icon, your image profile icon in the chat is blank now.
It's blank.
Look, it's gone away.
Oh.
Look.
Why?
Well, I don't know. I'm just letting her know she's Metaverse Melissa.
Oh.
There is a short delay with live stream. It might take a second to respond. No, what I'm saying is there wasn't a delay effect. And it was coming from the mixer, sir. Melissa. Why it's not blank on my end. Well, it looks good now. It must be the internet. See, and that's what getting to my point.
It's time for a breakthrough.
It's time for a breakthrough. And if you act now, no. But what I'm gonna say is we're not gonna do that. What I'm saying is probably copyright infringement.
Oh.
I'm not even lying.
Right.
I'm not even lying.
Oh, they do that?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh.
Of course they do. I kind of miss going. It's William versus the world. Skitty pops. Yeah.
Pow. Giddy up.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yo, that's Rage Against the Machine.
Oh.
That's cool though. I'm cool. I'm fine with that. Let's rage. I'll get you a wah pedal, but I'm just trying. I'm trying to point something out. If all y'all could do right now, that was bad English. If all y'all could, if you could, please, share the stream. I know there's a total of 3 of you here, but if we share all of this everywhere, because it's free and there's nothing else going on, if we share this right now, all right, and we share it all out to the music and heavy metal and the independents and the different people, then they might be able to retrieve some of our educationals that we have planned in this particular program.
Educationals.
Yeah, that's what we do here. We talk about music,
I like that word. Educationals.
art. I'm making shit up as I go.
Oh.
Music,
I
art.
thought that was a real word.
Nope. I'm just winging it. I was going to make a point about the internet, which brings me to another point about the internet. It's that a lot of what we do on the internet, I mean we, by entertainers, newscasters, podcasters, and all the other casters, people that cast a shadow. Everyone collectively on the internet that's participating in this thing is kind of like relying on all of us to not dive deep. The magic and mystique that we all depend on here on the internet, we are all kind of within good faith counting on each other to not look into the deeper layers of the industry, of banking, of culture, of our friendships. All of this fucking clout chasing, right? All this rock superstardom. It all depends on people not having the attention span or motivation to learn more about everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's not exciting. I'm just keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this show's about. This show is about taking a little bit deeper dive than the average band, than the average podcaster. It's taking, it's not really short form content. Sure, we do the reels and stuff like that. Certifying and reinforcing my point why we don't need to do this as a live stream every Wednesday.
Right.
I know that was winded, but how else could I gain your credibility?
Real shit.
Okay. Here's a question from Brian. We don't have a lot of questions normally. If you guys ever have questions, we'll try our best to answer them as long as they're not, as long as they're not a place we're not going to go. So Brian says, here is a question that was brought up to us at Temptress. Okay, what's up, Temptress?
Hi.
What do you think about the music scene is affected by AI? I'm sorry to fuck your English up. What do we think about how the music scene is affected by artificial intelligence? Do you want to go first with that? Derek, thanks, man. You're awesome too, bro.
Is affected like good or bad?
That's the question. And Brian can strip off a few more layers, for lack of a better term.
Well,
But
one thing is writing.
Aha.
The writing is very generic. You can tell when something was written by AI because it all sounds very like robotic and generic.
I was just about to ask, should I turn Lexi up? Repeat that whole thing.
Oh.
Okay, thank you.
The writing, like
The weed's kicking in. Okay.
right.
Hold on, talk loud.
Okay. Sorry.
You're a co-host. Let's ask Leslie, how is the weed affecting the scene today?
I'll take you talk quieter into the mic.
You scream for the band, and I don't want you to scream, but find a place in between.
What's that?
That's great. And in your defense, that's my microphone. I don't expect you to master it in one season.
Oh. But I would definitely say the writing. Like you can definitely tell when a song is written by AI because it sounds generic
Can you tell?
and very robot. Yeah.
Or you feel like you can?
Yeah. Like I think I can like pick out if something was written by AI.
People were dumb and boring and generic and weak before AI. Where do you think AI gets dumb, weak,
Humans.
generic ideas from?
Humans.
So when you hear crappy AI, it's just
Humans.
right.
Yeah.
You got to remember that the whole point of AI supposedly is to reach AGI, right?
Yeah.
Just follow back now,
To be smarter than
or
humans.
equivalent,
Yeah.
or equivalent. The whole idea is that someday, that there's going to be artificial machines that have the equivalent or a competitive, an intelligent style. And I just don't know if we're there yet. So I don't.
Yeah.
Well, let me rephrase that. I know that we're not there yet.
Definitely.
But because that is the goal, I'm not in a rush. I still like doing things. So I'm not in a
Mhm.
rush to hire people or computers or robots to do things that I like to do.
Mm.
Um, so we've always had bad writers.
Yeah. What do they think
Some
people
of the
would benefit
best
from?
music is terrible fucking writing.
That's true.
The bob with the band, the band, the da, bubble, did the babble, babble, and mumble, mumble, mumble. It's all mumble, babble, babble. James Brown, mumble, mumble, babble, babble. Elvis Presley, home, 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 home. Ball with the ball, the ball, I'm be da ba dee ba da ba. I'm blue, babble, babble, abble, babble. Everything's bad.
Everything's scat.
So what I'm saying is,
Everything's scat singing.
it's just a matter of taste on that one.
Mhm.
Um, I don't give a shit about AI, and I'm gonna tell you why. Not music,
No.
because a recording is artificial.
Mhm.
At one point, musicians were making real music, right, in front of their fans. And then a company or a person came into their lives and said, hey, stop making music. Let's take a picture. Let's capture the image of your music. We're going to put it on a cassette. We're going to put it on an 8-track. We're going to put it on the radio. We're going to put it on a record. We're going to put it on AI. Doesn't matter. You're going to put it on TV. Do this performance. Do it once, right? We're going to record it. We're going to make it easier for you. You'll never have to perform in front of your fucking fans ever again. Right? This is how you authenticate yourself as a musician, right? You got to be on the radio. You got to be on MTV. What's the difference? It's just a screenshot of you really playing music. AI is just a screenshot of people playing music and performing.
Mhm.
The radio's no different. Markers didn't get rid of painters.
Yeah.
It's just a different way to make images. The little filters and the sketchpad filters
Yeah.
and the Snapchat filters.
Mm.
It has not gotten rid of photography. Yes, I do. I understand. There's a new way. CGI didn't really get rid of animation.
Mm-mm.
So I think the general idea is that all of this stuff is a threat. But so are washing machines.
Mhm.
I mean, at one point, people made the argument, let's have washing machines so we don't have slavery.
Mhm.
Let's make. I mean, hold on. We used to have African Americans as artificial farm equipment. You have something
That's
else,
true.
a robot, go out into the field and pick your fruit for you and pick. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It. There you go. And then at one point, go, that's a fucking terrible idea. Let's make a machine do it. So I know on the surface we're supposed to say, "Oh my God, the machines are coming," and we're all supposed to get anxious about that. But cars have a similar history. When automobiles were introduced to our species, we had to make prosthetic fucking horse heads and bolt them to automobiles to get people to understand horsepower.
Mhm.
You can get on this thing, it is safe. And I'm not an advocate for AI or anything like that. I'm just saying it's not much different. Um, if AI takes a snapshot of your image and likeness, that's not much different than the radio doing that or a record label taking a snapshot of your music and your image and then exploiting it to the whole fucking world. That's the same thing the record labels do.
Mhm. That's yeah.
I mean, it's a different delivery system. Yes, it's yes, it can be disgusting and exploitive, and it's but so is other things.
Right.
People still are abused on little old ladies get abused on the telephone. People will abuse any fucking thing, man. You know.
Yeah.
Um, Craig said one question. You guys are fucking on the questions today. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Q&A.
Maybe we won't even do anything. We'll just smoke weed.
Yeah.
No. One question that Craig had was, are there any special songs that you guys have written that you feel have or have had any special deep connection or meaning to personal? So, some bands have large catalogs. You know, we've been around professionally as a band since 2019 or so. We released our first professional recordings in 2020. Prior to that, we were just a bar band and a gig band and a friend band. That's what I would call it, like extreme hobbyists.
Yeah.
Um, so one thing we noticed in rock and roll, especially in independent rock and metal, that a lot of our colleagues and peers, counterparts, neighbors, a lot of the bands here in New England and a lot of the independent smaller bands at our level, some of them have 3, 4, sometimes 10, 15 albums. And we've been a band since 2011 for sure. And we didn't release music until 2020. And one of the reasons why that is, Derek, is because we didn't want to be one of those bands that had a library of music that nobody listened to. You know, me and Melissa predicted early that this was going to be a Google world, that it was going to be a shallow, superficial, consumer based, weak world based on metrics and images, manufactured symbols of success. So, myself and Melissa, we did not want to write, present, or record music until we had the right recipe. We did not want to be one of those bands that everything was in beta. We didn't want to release basically demo after demo after demo. We didn't want to release music that told a story about us finding our sound. So we didn't release music until 2020 because me and Melissa wanted to make sure we had a direction and pathway for our sound, a direction for the band. And with so many bands that stand for absolutely nothing, for so many bands out here, especially in New England and in America, there's already so many bands here in America and in the region that stand for absolutely nothing. And I don't mean that as an insult. What I mean is a lot of the bands here, their music is motivated by making money or going on streaming sites or apps or being online or showing their girlfriends, or they're doing fantasy style music or religion or God, or it's not to say that those things aren't about nothing, but it's certainly nothing new. Okay? What is new is we wanted to be a band that was based on actual real people. This is actually who we are. Like, it's not based on demons and angels, and we don't have any super fucking powers or anything. We're not going to beat you up. We're not gangsters or anything like that. There's already so many bands that are doing that already. They're already the best. They're already the first. They've discovered everything. They've pioneered everything. We're not that. Um, we wanted to have a library and a catalog that had music in it that didn't get lost in the sauce. We looked around and saw, wow, there are so many bands out here that make music about the same thing. They use the same taglines and lyrics. They do the same type of drops. They do the same dances. And there's nothing wrong with this. They sing about the devil. They sing about the angels. We saw this reoccurring, the same type of breakdowns, the same type of melody lines. So if there's one thing we could really change is be one of those bands that aren't putting out 100 songs that nobody listens to. If anything that we could do is put out music that wasn't the best, it wasn't the first, maybe it wasn't the greatest, but it was music that we could stand by and stand behind and continue to push. Like, we still continue to push the very first songs that we've ever recorded. And that's because that's part of our design, was to create music that we would care about in 10 years. We wanted to write music that our fans would be listening to 5 years later, 15 years later. Because we are friends and familiar with so many bands out there that have 15 albums and none of their friends or fans give a shit. They care about the cool single that comes out, or the one or two songs that were promoted or that the band puts money into. And I was like, well, why don't bands just write 4 songs and put money into those 4 songs? Because ultimately, and not just money, but the footwork, whatever, the promotion, the motivation. It just, for us, we see a lot of artists put out their best material, and then the artists get talked out of their shoes, get talked out of their wallets, and they're making new music before they completed fully promoting their original music that they came out with.
Yeah.
Did that make sense? That was like a really winded. I'm sorry about that, guys, but like, some of the questions you guys asked me are so smart that I can't answer it in a 20-second clip.
No.
I know that the internet is supposed to deliver you all of the knowledge in a 20-second clip, but you guys are really smart. And I think that sometimes I get misunderstood a lot, because a lot of what I have to say to people beyond entertainment can't be squeezed into 40 seconds. So people will be like, I don't like what that guy has to say, or what he's saying makes me uncomfortable, because they might see 15 seconds of it, not understanding that somebody will ask me an intellectually layered question like that deserves an equally valuable response.
Mhm. Real shit.
I hope that
whole
helps.
part, seriously.
Yeah, I hope that helps out.
You needed to take your time with that, because that was a very intellectual question.
And we see so many really good, talented artists. That sounded crazy. We know there are so many talented artists that abandon their best work because they're convinced that everyone's heard that single already. See, and we have a different philosophy. If you record something, if you take a snapshot and you release something and you're excited about it, take a snapshot of the emotion and the excitement that went on with the release, and try to have creative ways to not excite fans, but to keep yourself excited. As much as artists have to go out there and keep fans engaged and keep fans excited, I think they need to do just as much work as keeping each other excited. Everybody in the band, everybody in the staff, because when people start getting bored, right? That's when people start becoming focused on other things, and that's when the best projects and the coolest music gets abandoned. We've got the loudest louds. We've got the highest highs. We got the deepest basses. We got it, everybody. We've got all the amplifiers. We got all the microphones. We have music now. It's cool. So we're not in a race for the moon anymore. You know what I mean? Like, lossless audio, and we have it. We have it. Let's play with it. That means we don't have to compete with each other anymore. We don't have to pretend like our next door neighbor has access to good pussy that you don't. Thoughts? We can all make good music videos. So there's no reason to excuse me. This fucking thing sucks. So we all have the ability to make great recordings. We all have the ability to put up good PR. We all have the ability to be in magazines. If anything that this project has shown people is that when you have the right recipe and right people involved, it truly takes everybody. But when everybody's working together, we live in a cool time now where, sure, some of this technology is intimidating and we don't know where it's going to take us. But there's another side of the coin also, that it's allowed bands and it's allowed brands and banners like mine to be shared with not only the other musicians and instrumentalists involved in Sepsiss throughout the years, but the staff member, and then branching out fractally to people and fans all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
And if I would have introduced that to my 10-year-old brain, I would have thought I would have made it. If I would have presented that to a 21-year-old William Savant, I would have said, "Sign me the fuck up."
Mm-hmm. It takes real commitment and dedication over long term for someone to develop those skills. And then also, it takes a group of people to like match that energy.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, let's say everyone wants to go to Rockfest just as much as everybody else does.
Yeah.
Then everybody's going to go in with just the amount
Right.
and just the amount of force that you would need.
Yeah, I like that.
Thinking, tanks, working together,
Right.
finances, whatever you call it.
And
It'll
this-
be much more easier to accomplish those things because all the energy is matched. The recipe is right.
I also think that
Everybody wants it just as much as everybody else.
right, and reeling that in comprehensively in tandem with the other question the gentleman asked about, the library of music. And the short answer to that is we try not to write bad music. We try every song we try to write to be special.
Take your time.
That's the reason why we don't have 10 albums, because we would much rather be a band that has 2 or 3 albums, and that's all anyone ever hears about us, ever. I'd rather be a band with 3 albums that people know and love and can sing along with for years, rather than be a band that puts out 100 albums of really good shit that nobody ever listens to.
Mm-hmm.
That's the short of it. Scott says he has a question. And like the I think people expect me to be either for AI or anti AI, and I'm not either. I don't really care as much. I I I come on and I get motivated about the show and the information and the education and the interaction that I have with you guys about it, but I don't really give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I did 17 years in state prison. I'm just glad to wake up in the morning and have a fresh, hot cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I just talk about stuff that I think you guys are going to be engaged and excited about. I could care one. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, I have my platform. I have my place where I get to express myself and use my voice. This show and these kinds of correspondence and these conversations, this is my way of expanding. This is our way of extending, our network to you guys at a broader range of understanding and wisdom and fun. It's just fun. It's not, I don't know anything. I think the general idea is that I know something or that I'm opinionated about something, but I'm not really. That's kind of a character I play here on the show. But that really it's just for fun. Let's see. which song that you created is your favorite one. I know when I create, I treat all my music like children. I feel that. He says I love them all. Right, 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 right. But certain tunes can create lyrics or right. I look at them at it like fuck. I really enjoy this one better than some of the others. Quote unquote. That was Scott. That was my homie Scott.
Mm.
Wow. I'm gonna tackle this one first. When I write, I try to write like a psychopath. And what I mean is I don't write with laws or limits. I don't write with skin color. I don't write with gravity. I don't worry, oh, how long am I going to stand in the corner if I say this thing. I don't write like, oh, if I say this, is Spotify going to punish me? So when I write, I try to get as vulnerable, as lawless, as psychopathic as possible because I think being normal, I think we got enough of that. Nothing against normal stuff, whatever that is, but we have enough of that already. So I didn't get into music to be normal.
Mm.
I didn't get into art um, to obey the laws of gravity. I got into music and art so I could express myself beyond the limited six senses everybody believes we have.
Mm.
I write with the intention that we have more, that we are designed with more explicit sensory installments than that.
Yeah.
I might really believe that actually. I don't know. That wasn't some mumbo jumbo. You
No.
know what I mean? I didn't want to say I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. That would have been the short of it. But you know what I mean? You can't. I guess the way to really destroy creativity is sit around and think about, I don't know, what everybody else thinks.
Yeah.
If there was a good way to give you writer's block, if there was a good way to completely fuck your creativity up, it would be sitting around and worrying about what everybody else thinks. And that's just something I don't do. And if you say that in a 20-second clip, someone's gonna peg you as somebody might think that you are overly driven, and as you know, smart people and driven people are looked at as narcissistic.
Mm. They are, yeah.
You know what I mean? If I say to somebody, no, I only write good music, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
That's it.
What song is your favorite? All of them, because
They're
I wrote it.
hits.
Right.
They're made with hit makers.
Right.
They're the fucking best.
No,
They're
but-
top.
So, but if I and I don't believe that about
No.
my music. But I'm just giving you an example. I don't believe my music is the best. I could be and I don't, because, and I can prove that because I didn't write it for that reason. I don't write music to be better than other music. So I don't write songs to be better than other songs. I know that musicians are taught that. You really got to outdo yourself, man. I don't live my life like that.
Mm-mm.
I don't feel like 45-year-old William has to outdo 22-year-old William. I'm just me, man. I'm just loving my life. I loved it then. I love it now.
Mm-hmm.
Taking care of myself as a work in progress. But if you admit to people online that you like yourself, you commit to self-love, and you're having a great time, and you love all of your music, you're excited to be in the position that you're in. If you're too excited or optimistic about any of that, then someone's going to call you a fucking narcissist.
Yeah.
I don't, like, for instance, I'm a very creative person. Because I'm very creative, if I admit to anybody that I'm creative and smart, I'm a narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
If I admit that out loud, somebody's going to think that I'm a whack job. Especially if they don't like me.
Yeah. They're
right?
instantly gonna go there with it.
Right. So it's like if we've just gotten into such a routine that if you're not walking around on eggshells with your head hung in shame and you're a driven person, then you must be a fucking narcissist. You see what I'm saying? So I'm really careful a lot of times, um, revealing really how happy I am to be me, because so many people will be disappointed by that. They'll think I'm a narcissist. So many people are disappointed by other people's success that it's easy to, when you come across driven people or people that admit that they're really happy or people that are excited about intelligence,
Mm.
we've kind of gotten into a groove to look down on them people as if they're evil or narcissists or people that are driven or somehow um,
Bad.
evil. Yeah, I was gonna say evil.
Mm.
You know. So yeah, I love them all like children. That was a very good analogy, Scott. Word up.
Mm.
Craig says, no problem. I really appreciate the time you take to come up with the responses versus just the short ones. Oh, yeah. So I got to watch out for that because I talk over like, I guess I take my time to talk about things because I think deeply about things.
Mm.
So I have to watch it because I know that people don't have the attention span that it takes to master things. For instance, people ask me to play guitar or to teach them how to play guitar. I've had a lot of people say, "Wow, you're a really good guitar player and a great teacher. I bet you can teach guitar." And I said, "I can't teach anything unless somebody's willing to learn."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not into percentages like that, but we'll say 99% of the people that have asked me to teach them guitar in my life, they have not sat down with me past the fourth or sixth week or so. Because I tell them all the same thing. Guitar is kind of easy to learn, but it's really hard to master.
Mm.
See what I'm saying? Like you could sit down and learn a few chords and and sit by the fire if that's what you're gonna do. But if you all of a sudden you get bored and you reach a sense of satisfaction, or if you get bored and you reach a sense of unsatisfactory, if you somehow become unsatisfied with what it means to be a beginner, then you're never going to become advanced. You're never going to reap the spoils. You're never going to get excited. A lot of people have quit this band over the years because it takes 2 or 3 years to get good at being in Sepsiss. And I don't just mean playing music. I mean fucking dancing and learning how we do social media, learning how we all finance, how we work together to pay for things.
Mm-hmm. The whole bit.
The whole bit. It takes 2 or 3 years to learn how to be here.
Mm-hmm.
You know that.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So a lot of times people throw in the towel before they can learn all of the tools.
Or right before, like you're just about to understand everything, and then
That happens. That does happen. And truly, the people that have made the most out of this experience are the people who have utilized and spent their time like learning the music. Because when you learn the music, or you learn what it takes to be something authentically, then you discover the work that others have put into it and contributed also. And then that's where your camaraderie, that's where your credibility is rooted. You may not know the 2 or 3 people that did the event or the task that you're doing, but you know that there's others that came before you that did it. And because you're doing it now, and you've walked in a similar path, and you've lasted the test of time, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
you've built up the credibility where you can relate to others, and that's how the human experience is really um, packed with value.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm not just talking shit. It just when you learn the music, then you can enjoy it because you're not struggling to get through it, right?
You're not just surviving it. Now you actually
Yes.
understand it.
You're not trapped practicing it and training. You got to
Mhm.
a lot of times people abandon the thing they're doing in life because they can't get past the training, Lexi. They
Where you
never make
should.
it past the training.
Mhm.
They go, I want basic training to be a month. And it's like, and that's just not what any field requires. And then based on their level of satisfaction and boredom,
Mhm.
they're waiting for the world to deliver them new levels and challenges. Instead of realizing, just like I was explaining about bands abandoning their original material and first songs that they uploaded. It's in reference to that, man. It's at some point you were convinced that you were bored with the songs that you've already written. You were convinced, I got 1 million views on this one song. I got 5,000 sales on this one item. And you've reached that top and you've decided in your mind that that is the threshold, that is it for you. You've promoted that song enough and now you're ready to write a new one. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's to be understood that you are creating these pathways. You are creating either these roads and conduits, or you're building these obstacles and limits. The true horror is that you have more to do with it than anybody else.
Mhm. You're in control of it.
Ben says, hello, Sepsiss family, dropping by before I go on air this afternoon. Yo, what's up, Ben? What's going on with you?
Hi.
Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping by. We haven't even got to any stories because we've been doing questions.
The
It's
questions have been
nice.
fun.
It's different.
Mhm.
Scott says, I love full albums because of the time I grew up in. A lot, let's face it, when a band has 8 albums and you see them live, they play maybe 4 from each album.
Mhm.
Yup. Cover an hour and a half of stage time so I can understand the way you put out your music. Yes, because not all music that is recorded to be performed.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like there's some stuff that we do in our performances, Scott, as you know. Hans, you already know. There's stuff that we do. I hope this encourages people to come and see us. There's stuff that we do on stage that you can't do in the recordings.
Mm-mm.
There is. There's just a whole
Mhm.
vibe. You know, somebody asked us earlier, how do I feel about AI? The same way I feel about recordings.
Not all of them should be recorded to be performed.
Exactly.
Some of them should just be recordings and
Yes.
that's it.
Right.
Because it makes the recording and the album itself that much more valuable. Is the fact that you only get it there. You can't get it anywhere else.
Right. And if you want to put the Mona Lisa inside a chat GPT, go ahead. But it's not going to change how people feel about the Mona Lisa. I'm telling you that.
They're still gonna go to the museum that has it and stare at it
You
for
can
8 hours.
right, you can jump on the Oculus and look at the Giza pyramids. But I guarantee you it ain't nothing like
walking down there.
yeah, I mean
And smelling ancient people.
right, being under the sun
Mhm.
and being out there and being in the desert is a whole different experience.
Mhm. It's more realistic. It's more okay. The story makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you watch your favorite movie that come from a book.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
may love the movie, but you know, when your imagination is engaged, and that's your humanity, the more humanity that's engaged with the story, that's what's really going to light you up.
Mhm.
That's where the
That's really the true mark of inspiration.
for real.
Motivation, even.
Even in
Depends on what you read.
yeah, like even in in the cliche idea that art imitates life. I think we've gotten a little bit better than that now, but
Yeah.
I think art and life go together.
They
I don't think
definitely
they imitate nothing.
no. They just
They
coexist.
just together.
They're a community.
We probably should get to some stories.
Yeah.
I forgot
Friends.
everything because I was gonna do stuff about Swarmy
Oh,
Fest.
well, we gotta talk about Swarmy Fest. It's very important.
All right, so you guys already know, and we will get to some stories after this. Wait, Ben said something. Let me love Ben. So let's see what he said. I think you all write with unapologetic passion in your craft. That's my thoughts in a current nutshell. Yeah, yeah. Like some people are writing because they know their record label's going to be happy that they're saying the thing that they're saying. Some people are writing because they know that their fans, right, are going to play the song over and over again. We don't write music because people that like us are going to play it over and over again. We just write it.
That's it.
That's it. So we don't write music at 2 minutes and 80 seconds because Spotify thinks it's a good idea. If we have a song and it's at 2 minutes and 80 seconds, it's because that's where the art ended. If we come out with a song and it's got xylophones in it, you know, a tape,
Maracas.
yeah, maracas and a tape stop,
Mm-hmm.
it's because we were really feeling that. It's not because those sounds are trending on TikTok.
And that's what DistroKid recommended.
Right.
Hi, please make a song with maracas. No.
A lot of
We'll do it
bands
ourselves.
a lot of bands are in bands to make it in an industry. That's not the purpose of our band. That's not something that we're trying to do. We're not trying to make it in a group or an industry that belongs to other people. The music industry belongs to other people. So we're not trying to make it and do things and act or behave or write music in ways to be a part of that industry. Fuck the music industry 100%.
Right.
And actually, we are maybe one of the only bands that can look you in the eye and say unequivocally, for sure, fuck the music industry and not be worried about it.
Mm-hmm. Not
Every
even bat an eye.
there's a lot of bands out there that'll make the same claim, but they all have to answer to somebody. We actually don't answer to anybody. If the police came, we'd still be Sepsiss. If you called the state troopers, we'd still be Sepsiss. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If Mark Zuckerberg gets rid of Facebook tomorrow, we're still going to be Sepsiss. If the internet caved in. See, some bands, they need the music industry, they need the internet, they need record labels, they need all these people doing all these things in the industry, all these departments to be going on. They need to have devices and players and new things to come out with apps and clothing items and festivals. That's the music industry. Bars and merch, that's the music industry, right? Ads and marketing and all of that. Sponsors and gear, and they need all these people advertising and making commercials, pushing gear and making podcasts about gear. They need all that. That's not something that we need to do. If you see us doing those things, it's because we're having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Sepsiss doesn't, us as a band, we don't require those things to be a band. Lots of bands are a band because they want to be on the radio. They're going to be somewhere or they're not going to be somewhere. So somebody can't come to me in my life and say, you better not say that, Will, or we're going to take your Facebook away. I don't give a fuck about Facebook. Somebody can't come up to me and say, hey, Will, I don't like the way you're living. I don't like your sense of happiness. I don't like the way you have sex. I don't like what you do for work. I don't like the way you fucking talk, Will. I'm going to take away your Snapchat or your rock and roll. Nobody can take anything from me. So it puts me in a position where I'm not weak and subservient and making music to appease and people please industries and corporations or heavy metal dude or white guys or black guys. Or I just write music. And there's nothing that nobody can fucking do about it. In fact, anything that I say, anything that I do, any rumors about me, any of my lyrics or anything that makes your skin, anything about me that makes your skin crawl, who I fuck or what I do or the type of language that I use, there isn't a fucking thing. The president, the military, rock and roll, there's nothing your big fat fucking mother can do to shut me up or stop me doing anything that I'm doing. And that's what gives me the full birthright to be who I am. And there isn't anything anyone living can fucking do about it. And that's where we write from. That's where we start from. That's why a lot of people, in fact, that's why a lot of people will peg me a ruler or a narcissist, because I don't exist depending and relying on superior systems to authenticate me. You see how that works?
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that doesn't like it and feels strongly about it, they can confront me in person. See, that's what I like about that. I'm a personal guy.
Mm-hmm. It'll be personable.
See? So that's how I write. And I have a belief. I live and I die for what I believe in. What I say is what I mean. And what I mean is what I say. And there isn't a living man alive that has the fucking balls to try to take that from me. Because I've been on this level for a long time trying to show everybody that they can do what they want and to use me as an example. They should write like me. We will tackle some Swarmy Fest stuff just because we have to do it. Guys, as you know, Swarmy Fest is November 15th. It's at Club Jewel in Manchester, New Hampshire. It's presented by Loud Entertainment, as well as my friends, Speed Demon Promotions. We have sponsors, Danae's Creations, Violet Rain, Legion of Solace. Matt Connerton, Unleashed, is back in the house this year. We love Matt and Jen so much. Thank you once again for being a part of our show. So you don't want to miss Swarmy Fest. You don't want to miss the bands, the girls, alternative models, dancing, horror models, Lilith Cat, the Blood Witch. We have the Zachy B raffle, the Hotel Pajama After Party. Of course, those that are hanging out with us on Friday, we're doing, we have a special show that we do on Friday night. We play music and we do the songs that we're not playing on Saturday night. We'll do and play on the night before for those of you that are coming early. Sorry, my ear is itching. It must be done.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want anybody to think for a second that I wasn't aware of it. Yeah.
Mm.
Ben says you're totally against the grain, and that's what sets you guys apart from other bands similar to you. Well, what I will say is this. You just said it right there, like going against the grain. If the music industry is the grain, I don't want nothing to do with that. You know?
It's not like we're going against anything. It's just we don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah, that is so good. We're not against the music industry.
We're not, and that's like the same stance that we have. Like, we're not against social media. We're not against the internet. We're not against air. We're not against nothing. What we are is someone that just says we're not going to be part of it.
Mm-hmm. And I think because
we utilize it as a tool. We see it as a tool. We see it as whatever else we see it.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't want to be a part of it.
Right. And that is to say held hostage by it.
Right. We're setting ourselves free from that ideology by being not for or against nothing.
Right.
We're just
the general idea
we're just living.
Is that everyone has to be trapped within a state of you have to be a Republican or you have to be a Democrat. You have to be a black guy. You have to be a white guy. You have to like the Red Sox. You have to like the Yankees. That is a system and a mindset and an idea for people that don't have the ability to intellectualize and layer their lives in thinking differently. For them, that's okay. So you don't have to be against
We're not
it.
saying that it's wrong.
Right. Right. We're not. Right.
We're just saying what it is.
Right. Just
We're
because.
explaining the
Right.
ideology.
Right. Just
We're not
because.
saying it's a bad
For
thing.
instance, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. It doesn't mean I'm against democracy or politics.
Right.
I'm not for the police. But I'm not against them being for society.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want the police for me. If somebody's going to kick in the door right now and shoot me in the skull, I don't want nobody to do an investigation. See what I'm saying? You want that. That's something that society wants. For instance, I don't personally want that. Lexi might feel different. My next door neighbor might feel different, and I'm glad that there's stop signs, police, and postage for them. That's not something that's not something, if you asked me, that's not something that as an example, that's not something that I'm saying that I want.
Yeah.
If my house is burning down, I don't want the fire department to come. For an example.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that representatives of society have to talk that out with society. That's something that things that happen in the music industry, they have to be sorted out with people that want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of the music industry, so I'm not trying to sort it out. So when we report about the music industry, a lot of times it looks like we're against it because we're offering less solutions and more reporting. But the truth is we're just reading articles.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
So
it.
with the general idea of us playing off of an understanding that people will suggest us being for or against something. That's the whole point of the show, you guys. Is that we're not really for or against usually any of it.
We're just talking.
We're just talking.
Because it's important whether, even if you are for or against, or whether you're like us and you don't want to be part of it, it's still important to talk about
Right.
it.
It's not a trick.
And we live in a society where we don't even want to talk about it.
Right.
No matter what it is. That's why I'm saying
right.
it as transparent
Whatever.
as it is, because it could mean anything to
industry, racism, slavery.
We don't talk about it.
And when we do, we only talk about the thinnest layer.
We don't want to dive deeper. We don't want to take all day on it. We don't want to have a long conversation or a deep conversation or an intellectual conversation. We don't want to grow from it. We just want to talk about the surface and then shove it under the rug.
And that's because most of us want to avoid becoming emotional.
Or a potential conflict.
Right. And so we take all of that out of Sepsiss to avoid becoming emotional. So when you see people troll us online, we don't become emotional. So when people don't like our music, we don't become emotional. When we're not picked for the cool festivals, we don't get emotional.
We just move on to the next thing, put something else together, or
Right.
what have you.
Right.
We're not stuck on it. We don't make mountains out of molehills.
Nope. If you could be an old band member, we don't get emotional. It could be music that people can't stand. We don't become emotional. It could be an outstanding debt. We don't get emotional.
Mm-mm.
We just handle business, man, in reality, in real time.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody wants to fight, we fight. If somebody wants to dance, we dance. If somebody wants to book a show, we book a show. And we don't depend and rely on magic and mystique of people believing or us selling an idea that we're bigger, better, smarter, tougher, or more superior than we are. So really, we're just reminding everybody else that they're a lot more like us.
Mm-hmm.
Human, fearful, vulnerable. You guys don't want to hear that though, right? The same people that can't stand what we do here are the most vulnerable. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
They're the most emotional. People that truly can't stand me and people that hate me are emotional. They're the most emotional. My biggest haters are my biggest dedicated, emotional fans, and I love each and every one of you. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you because you go hard because you are emotionally obsessed with me.
Yeah, they're emotionally charged. And we appreciate that.
And we appreciate it because a lot of times these same emotional people reach irrational levels of promotion.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're here for, baby.
Thank you.
We ain't going to give you no attention, but you will promote.
And all we can do is just be grateful.
And all we can do is say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Ben says, when I say against the grain, I say in respect, you guys don't do stuff for the purpose of clickbait or a mission of conformity. Everybody that's online, Ben, is doing stuff for clickbait. I'll talk to you about that in a second. You do it with such drive. It's like a blueprint for bands like yours trying to make it. It can't be a blueprint for bands like mine because I'm the band leader and I went to prison. Sepsiss's blueprint is because I went to state prison and I grew up in court in institutions and I run the band like a gang leader and a lawyer.
Right.
So, and the other thing is I created what we did here specifically is something that people won't do. I created a band and I created an idea of something that people won't copy. Our banner is something that I knew that people in rock and roll would refuse to try to mimic. Nobody will repeat the things that I say on here. Nobody will make music about the things that we make music about. Everything that we do in this band is designed in such a way where bands, even if they wanted to do it, their belief and their desire to be in the music industry will prevent them from doing what we do. You see that? You see? You have, in order to do, you can't do what I do. Because in order for a band to do what Sepsiss is going to do, you would need somebody like me that's a part of it. You would need somebody like Lexi. You would need somebody like Robert. You see what I'm saying? You would need, in order to do what we're doing, you would have to have the hive mind. No pun intended. Look it up. You would have to have the mastermind complex where everybody was firing on all cylinders and was aware moment to moment, day to day, what the goals of the band were. And there aren't any bands that exist that don't want to be a part of the music industry. So because we know that bands want to be a part of the music industry, we already know what they're going to do. So bands can't do what we do because we know the purpose of what other bands are doing. And there's only a few very rare bands that share the purpose of doing what we do. It's very rare. It's very rare. So you can't, it's hard to predict what we want to do at any given time because everyone is familiar and they're trained with the idea that music is a product. Mm-hmm. And that making music is part of an economy. And economies are good. And economies are part of capitalism. And capitalism is American. And we believe in none of this shit here in Sepsiss. So it's impossible for a band to do what we're doing because rock and roll bands, even as a banner, American rock and roll music is based on capitalism, dude. And Sepsiss is not based on capitalism. Mm. And we all know capitalism is based on slavery. Imprisonment, law enforcement, slavery, that's something that that's something we don't promote in our music. We don't promote, like Christian ideas or white supremacy ideas or nationalism ideas. So we don't do American flags and bald eagles and all of that shit. You know that. I'm a black guy. You guys know that. So we don't do that, You guys know I might be one of you guys' only black friends, but just for the record, a lot of black guys like me, we say something I don't know if you ever heard it before, but it's called "Fuck the Police." Yeah, I'm on that. I don't do that. So, myself, I can't speak for all black guys, but I'll speak for myself. Fuck the police. So, for instance, like you need capitalism to have rock and roll, and you need law enforcement to protect capitalism. So, so just those ideas in itself, a lot of bands aren't going to be able to do what Sepsiss does because bands are following the rules. They are following a pathway that can install them into clubs and certain people in certain environments where they can belong to capitalism in music. And I don't belong to that. See? See? If
Would you like a peppermint?
would you like a peppermint? Would you like a peppermint? What is higher learning?
What is learning?
Swarmy Fest is the sexiest party here in Manchester, November 15th. 6 bands, raffles, after party, pre-party. I would say there's a generous amount of different kinds of heavy metal bands, from traditional to groove metal bands. We had to have a power metal band one year for Power Metal Ed.
What band?
My favorite power metal band.
Yeah.
I hope you show up, Ed. I kind of feel like Swarmy Fest is like Bernie's show and Ed's show and like and Kevin's show. Like
yeah, it was all their idea.
Yeah, when they stop coming, we're not doing it anymore.
Yeah,
That's
Swarmy Fest is technically like their idea. They're
Right.
the ones that talked about it.
If Malcolm stops coming, if Ed stops coming, if the people that don't want to do Swarmy Fest don't want to do it anymore, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to do it.
Probably.
It's not William Fest.
It would have to be put up for debate.
You want to debate this?
Or no,
I'm not saying you
or
want to
vote.
now. Right.
Or vote.
Oh, I didn't even see Malcolm was in here. Yo, what up, Malcolm?
Yo, hi.
I know. But I think Ed was at another heavy metal concert or something at the second Swarmy Fest. But you've been to you've been to all the others.
Yeah.
And that is better than everybody in my actual family. Everybody that's gone to Swarmy Fest has gone to more shows than most of my best friends and all of my family members combined. So whoever's in my family or pretending to still be, go fuck yourself. See, that's what I meant. Earlier, like there aren't people in other bands that will say openly to fuck their families. Fuck you, family. You don't come to my shows. That's why I'll never show up to nothing you're doing. All you can go fuck off. See that? Honestly, that's why a lot of my best friends wound up being like the people that supported like our music growing up. A lot of people that I wound up really fucking with, like Hans is one of my best friends, you know. And I met Hans through music, man. I didn't meet him through the prison. I didn't meet him through my job. You know how everybody meets people? I met him at work. I mean, is that really your friend? You met him at work. You met him at slavery?
You met him at labor?
Right.
At labor time?
Shit crazy. Yo, Ed travels farther than anybody else.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
He
Unless
does.
Bernie moves to fucking Costa Rica. Then it's going to be a 13-hour drive to Swarmy Fest.
Finally,
hope that-
someone else will be coming
but
further.
Maybe we'll have a show in Costa Rica.
That would be incredible. Imagine sloths descending from the sky.
Sloths
Yeah,
descending.
They live in Costa Rica.
Oh,
up in the
okay. I never
trees.
saw it. I went to Costa Rica. I didn't see any sloths.
You didn't see any sloths?
No, we did see monkeys though. Hey, talk soon,
Aw.
Ben. Much love and respect,
Aw.
always, Ben. Thank you.
Yeah, sloths. There's sloths that live in Costa Rica.
Yes, and the purpose of this show, guys, isn't for me to be uncooperative and difficult. The purpose is just to expand your mind. I don't want to be
What
right or
is
anything.
higher learning?
You know what I mean? I don't want to be right. I just want to be me. And I don't want to be right for you. I just want to be right for me. You're you, right? And I'm me, and then you're whoever you are. And the things that are right for and the things that are right for you may not be the same things for me, right? I probably don't have to tell this to most of you, but for some of you that are riding on a different frequency, it's okay to disagree with me, and it's okay to not think and be like me.
You're free to
You're
think
free to go.
and be how
Right.
you want to be.
But that also means fuck you if you think I'm going to be like you, though.
Right. Don't
It's
force
a-
you on
right,
us.
Right.
We're not forcing you.
The
We're
not-
not
right.
forcing us on you, so don't force you on us.
I want to make it perfectly clear. Nobody has to listen to my music, watch my podcasts, or visit our band page. That's not something we hope or want people to do. Just the people that hope and want to do that.
And
do
if you
that.
don't want to, go to Wendy's.
Right. This isn't the agreement show.
Right. Where all you have to do is agree or else.
I love y'all.
No.
I'm missing the Kiss Fest in Las Vegas for Swarmy Fest. Oh my God, dude. You're gonna make me feel bad.
Ed.
So
Gonna
you
make
want-
us say go.
I know, really. Do you want? Should we do a Kiss song? You're gonna mind it.
Yeah.
We will do a Kiss song for
Do
you.
it Friday.
Yeah, when are you
For the
pulling in?
karaoke.
Yeah, Ed, when are you pulling in?
Yeah, who is going to karaoke? Put a one in the chat if you're going to karaoke and don't lie.
Yo, Ed said you're really good at irresponsible and difficult, and that is true. Finally, somebody that understands me. Yikes. See?
See, guys, this is a true swarmy.
No, but when I'm honest with everybody else, they don't take it.
Right. Ed can take it.
Right.
Ed, when are you moving? Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say? Put a one in the chat for? Because now.
Oh, I'm saying who's coming to karaoke? Put a one in the chat.
Oh, I was gonna say if Malcolm doesn't come to that, I'm bugging out.
It's not a true swarmy fest if
But-
Malcolm doesn't go to the karaoke.
It would not be.
Yeah.
Oh, Ed's coming Thursday.
Oh, so he's coming to karaoke.
Of course.
So it looks like that's the
That's so
song.
fun. We better do like at least 2 articles. We didn't even do the show today. We just sat
Oh.
here and talked shit the whole time. That's so fucking terrible. Oh shit, yeah. You gonna do your duet with Malcolm? Your scream
What's the
duet?
song?
You guys should figure it out right now.
Yeah, what's the song? What song do you want to do?
Let's figure it out. Because you're gonna want to practice, right? I mean, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
That's why.
Malcolm, are you gonna practice? Pressure's on. I'll get some content out of that though.
Yeah, I'll practice. Yeah, what's the song?
What the hell? Who's messaging me during this time?
Wait, someone messaged you?
Yes, it's the drummer. Now I'm
Give him a call.
why is he doing that?
Does he know what's going on?
What's going on?
Oh, okay. Oh, you want to make it up like we did last time? Bet.
Yellow.
Yo, you're currently on the Sepsiss show. What's up?
What's up?
So I didn't want to miss your, so I didn't want to miss your call, but I was on the stream and I was like, you know what? It would be interesting if I just called him back on the speakerphone and everybody on the stream could just hear him. It's really invasive
man.
and yeah, it's really.
Yeah, well,
Hopefully you don't have anything like, hopefully you're not in any kind of emergencies, catastrophes, or.
I mean, some type of scary news, you know what I mean? But other than that,
What? What are you talking?
What?
Should we want me to call you back?
I mean, it ain't that bad.
That sounds terrible. Well, you're on air. Don't say it.
What's up?
Okay.
Unless you, I mean, this is
No,
it's a
I'll
tough
save
time. Okay,
I'll save it. It's
okay,
private.
okay. I'll call back.
Copy. But no, how's the day going though?
It's going really well. We're almost done with the podcast. Are you okay?
Alright.
Now I'm worried about you. Should I have somebody call
Oh
you?
yeah, no.
Okay.
No, we're good.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No.
Wrong over here.
We didn't do the podcast on Wednesday. So
Oh, so you're rocking it today.
yeah, because there's no reason to just abandon it just because we didn't go live on Wednesday. You know,
Right, right,
that's not
Are
good.
you
What's the
making
point of it?
food?
Somebody's
right.
beeping in
It's
the other room.
the show must go on.
Right. Right. Why should the people that like the show shouldn't miss out because I got my tooth pulled or something. There
did
are
you
people
did
that
you
watch the show. They tell me. They
did
could
you
be
get your
lying.
tooth pulled?
I got two teeth pulled.
Ooh, how you feeling?
Oh, good now.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, and Melissa got a root canal yesterday.
Oh snap. Everyone's getting all fixed up.
Yo, it's because we like candy. We think shit's sweet.
Oh man, I always be yelling at myself. I'll look at candy and I'm like, no, no, don't do
No, I
that,
can't.
Robert.
No, no, I can't do it no more. I can't. It's weird because like now Melissa has all this like sugar-free stuff in the house, like sugar-free sugar.
Hey, whatever helps, man.
Oh my God, he
Uh,
better not. Yo, I'm just reading this right now, and Power Metal said he's calling you to tell you that he broke his arm. That's not true, right?
no.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Come on,
god.
Ed. What the
I'd,
fuck?
Can we please
I'd
not
still
break
play. Get
mics?
out of here. I'd still play.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. No, Melissa can't drink Rockstar anymore because she is completely sugar-free. Melissa, can you tell everybody that you can't drink sugar-free sugar anymore?
Hi.
Hi,
So-
so I've switched to sugar-free everything almost as much as I can anyway because I'm trying to save my teeth.
Oh, of
That
course.
is why I made the switch. I'm not diabetic or anything, but when it comes to soda,
I'm a guitar player. Just
candy,
rip all mine out.
energy drinks, all that stuff, I'm now doing sugar-free.
And I figure, like, you know what I mean? If I have, like, one or two teeth in the next 20 years, I'm still all right than most of the motherfuckers I know. All the people I know, from, like, the street or prison. I got more teeth than everybody I know. Like, from where I'm from. That's not saying a lot, but
So, it's my thing. What's going on with me is it's referring to practice tomorrow,
oh, shit.
No.
it's not that bad.
Okay.
But I mean, it is kind of crucial. I mean, so here's the thing.
All right.
Yesterday, the nurse called us and said, "Hey, your daughter's tonsils pretty swollen."
Ooh.
So then I brought her to the doctors today, and
Oof.
she tested positive for strep throat.
Oh, fuck.
Right. So but I'm feeling perfectly fine. But it's
Melissa's
just
never
like-
going to go.
Oh, I know. I did,
Damn.
But I'm just saying.
That's tough.
I'm good. I'll wear my PPE. You know what I mean?
Oh, my
I
God.
just sit behind the kit.
That's crazy. Oh, no, I feel bad for her, man. Well, we'll run it by everybody. It's probably best to not get sick.
All right, but we got so much work to do though.
I know.
We could do a practice during the week to me.
We could,
That would be
maybe.
possible, but it would have to be like an early morning thing.
The other thing, you're not gonna have all the band members there. So you might only score that one big rehearsal before Swarmy Fest. But here's the bonus: we do get to play on Friday night.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, let's crash into some of our stuff then.
You see what I'm saying? Like if we have,
Yeah, you know what? That's good though. That's good.
Ed's
Let's
gonna
crash
be
into some of
there.
our stuff.
yeah, it's all of our friends, man. So it's not. I mean, I think it'll be
Yeah.
okay. Like
Oh,
we
no,
don't.
love it.
We don't have like this year is I noticed is a lot more like tighter. It's like more like friends and it's tight. You know what I mean? We're not
Yeah.
there's not many like traveling like fans that we have to take care of. Sometimes when it's like people it's their first time coming and we go we really want to take care of people. We have people they know the land. They know the layout. Is what I'm saying. All right, so Melissa's here too. The cat KK's got strep throat, man,
No.
which is terrible. But like we could still go, but she's already shaking her head.
No, I get that.
I came back. I'm in.
Oh yeah, so yeah, she's already shaking her head. That's okay. We'll take the week off. Sadly, I'm crushed.
I don't want to do that.
No, I don't either. I don't either.
You could do it
Oh,
via
I'm still-
video call.
I'm still gonna go to my house and
I
practice myself.
I was gonna say I think you should load up the set and still do it.
Yeah.
Why not
I'll,
a video call?
Yo, I'll even sit with you the whole time on a video call, straight up.
I'm about to just go live Sunday and just do my thing.
That's not a terrible thing.
You could join
It's
in.
been a while. We'll join in.
Word.
That way
I
we're
could
still
use some
there.
support.
No, that would be awesome, actually. Let's just do that, cause I would
That
rather.
way it's still a practice.
Right. I don't want you to get.
Let's utilize technology.
Yeah. It's all right. It's a week, and at least give y'all the week to heal up, and then we'll be back next week. It is what it is.
Ugh.
I could still. I know you hate this. I can still have guitar players in my little spot too.
True.
That's not against.
True.
I have a drum
Like,
kit.
That's
like,
not,
like.
that's not,
That's what I'm saying. Like we
that's
don't.
not a bad thing.
We don't have we don't have to not practice. That's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't cancel out. Just have everyone go to your crib.
They could do that. It could be. I got enough space. Might have to bring an amp or two, but we're doing all right.
We have a drum kit.
We got a mixer here and all that.
They got some rushes too. So
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Actually, it might be even good for us. I you know what I mean? It might be even good for us to do a talk through. I think what we're missing is the tech, to be in there with the splitter, and get the IEMs right. But you know what I was thinking? We're gonna have such a between any action, what we do on Friday night, and also we have a very long stage call day of the show. What are you doing? Sweeping your car or something?
for me,
Yeah.
oh no, I'm actually at work. I'm a custodian.
Oh, okay. You're literally actually sweeping.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Well, so I'm changing trash and sweeping and mopping down desks and stuff.
Well, it's not the end of the world. Practice, be safe, and let me call you a little bit later. And
Yeah. Let me know what's good. We'll make a game plan. I'll call you.
okay, peace, bro.
Alright, peace.
Bless you.
Now he's got me sneeze. Just saying strep throat, and I'm sneezing.
Hmm.
All right, let's do a couple of He said I want to call in. I know. Maybe we should bring that back. We used to have people calling in.
Yeah,
That was fun. We need like a microphone for it.
Microphone.
Microphone. We're gonna do a couple of articles, and then I guess we'll go after that. Here you go, Lex.
Secret plans reveal Amazon plot to replace 600,000 workers with a robot army. Oh my. Amazon has spent years automating its warehouses with robots. Its mechanical workforce is more than 1 million strong, rivaling the size of its human workforce of some 1.56 million people. Robots, in fact, are on track to outnumber Amazon employees. The Jeff Bezos chaired company claims that the infusion of automation will drive up productivity and efficiency while creating more high-paying jobs. Paying, not playing. Some workers have praised the robot helpers for elevating them of repetitive back-breaking work.
Okay, so I'm not gonna be mad at you, because that's a tough word. It's alleviate.
Alleviate.
Does that make more sense
Alleviating.
now, though?
Yes.
So praise the robot helpers will alleviate.
Mm-hmm.
It will make the the repetitive back-breaking work easier because it will alleviate them of that. Robots will alleviate them. Does that make sense?
Yes. Some workers have praised the robot helpers for alleviating them.
Yeah,
of
we're all learning here.
fra-
And that's a tough word.
Yeah. I've never seen it spelt.
Right.
Just said.
No, yeah, no, I'll get you.
But experts, seeing the writing on the wall, have long warned that Amazon had an ulterior motive. I don't know why I said it like that.
It's okay.
Ulterior motive with robots. And now there's evidence to prove it. Here we go. Interviews and leaked documents reveal that the company is planning to replace more than 600,000 jobs with robots, the New York Times reports. Oh my. By the end of Amazon's robotics team aims to automate 75% of the company's entire operations, seemingly the calculus putting I did say that right. Seemingly the calculus putting this
That's a strange. I think could be a typo. Let's not worry too much about it.
Okay. Putting this into action is that it would save 30 cents on each item that it processes and delivers. So is this saying that the 600,000 workers that Amazon is planning to replace with this robot
Yes.
army or whatever
Yes.
are basically the people that were like picking at the warehouses? So the pickers, the people that will like pick the items in the order and put them in the box and then ship them out, they're being replaced?
That's what this is revealing.
Because that's repetitive.
Well, I'm saying I think they're including all of those.
Oh, okay. Amazon's reported plans are an alarming wake-up call, as the rise of AI technology has already led to a slew of firings and raised the specter of widespread job destruction, especially among knowledge workers. As the second largest private employer in the U.S., Amazon has the resources to set a sea-changing precedent that could see manual labor jobs threatened too. Oh, okay. Quote, nobody else has the same incentive as Amazon to find the way to automate, unquote. Darren Ace, I'm going to say
Darren Dipshit.
yeah, an MIT professor and automation expert who won last year's Nobel Prize in Economic Science, told the NYT, quote, once they work out how to do this profitably, it will spread to others too.
Doesn't
So
that
they're
sound fucking
trying
great?
to make the patent for it.
Yes.
So is that the manufacturing's like new thing, is being the first company to make this robot?
Can I tell you something? That's what all colonists and pioneers want to do, is plant a flag so they can have an advertisement or a banner that says that they discovered the Native Americans, that they discovered the moon, that they discovered black people, that they discovered America, that they discovered artificial intelligence, that they discovered AGI. I discovered cassettes. I discovered the computer. I discovered it's all about that. It's fucking bullshit.
Wow.
You know it's all about that stupid shit.
Of course it has to. It all goes back to stupid shit.
I would love to play GTA. If you didn't know, tonight is the GTA stream, everybody.
7 p.m. Eastern. Melissa's going on live on Twitch at GTA.
Every Friday.
Go.
Yes, go. And
It's every Friday.
It's every Friday. Now look, from what I understand, this is like extreme role play stuff. If you're going to be a part of the stream, if you want to play by yourself, just play. This isn't to rinse. This is to all the rest of you.
Mm-hmm.
Play Grand Theft Auto with Melissa Wolf on her live stream. on Fridays at 7 p.m. all winter, leading up to the new GTA, because we have a new crew, we have a new squad that we're going to be having on Friday nights, a part of her Friday night stream. Inclusive Community Gaming, we've had the rebrand. Make sure you tap in with Melissa tonight on her Twitch and go live with her if you want to play. I don't know how many people can be in the party, but she's allowing a select amount of people to play in game with her, to do this thing. Only the most qualified people are going to understand that this is supposed to be like a fun stream, right? So try to stick to the role playing and doing missions. I think the hardest part about that game is getting everybody to agree to go to a certain part of town. It's hard to get.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes clear when you get 3 or more people in there.
It's hard to organize.
It's hard
everybody.
to organize, right?
You start to realize what it's like to be in a band.
I love this because it's true. Like if you can't do a couple of GTA missions together with your friends, you definitely couldn't be in a heavy metal band.
You definitely can't go down to your local pub and play a show. It will fall apart. Ooh, next one. So yeah, every Friday, Twitch, go to twitch.tv/sepsissband. Every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern for GTA Madness.
We don't normally directly cover anything about this particular sex offender, but we will today because the Dropkick Murphys is a New England band.
Oh, yeah.
So we've been known to cover New England bands. Dropkick Murphys, back Bad Bunny. Have you heard about this Bad Bunny thing?
The artist or the current?
Well, what do you know about Bad Bunny?
Well, he's a reggaeton artist.
So you know about Bad Bunny.
Yeah, he's a reggaeton artist. I like some of his stuff.
Ah.
Yeah,
Who
I'm a
out?
fan.
You're a fan of Bad Bunny.
Yeah, he's cool.
All right. You're the first person I have ever met.
He sings reggaeton, Latin music, Spanish music.
Has anyone else ever heard of Bad Bunny? If you've heard of Bad Bunny, put a 1 in the chat. I have not heard of Bad Bunny until now.
Yeah, he does reggaeton. He's cool.
Well, I'm getting
We'll play
that.
some after this.
Okay.
We'll
And
have a dance party before Melissa's stream.
okay. You love them? Dropkick Murphy. I know who Dropkick Murphys are.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know who they are?
Yeah, you showed me them. a
Okay, you
while
might be a little
back.
young for them,
Yeah.
but they're an older punk band, and you know what I mean, a little closer to my crazy time. So I know who Dropkick Murphys is. I don't know who Bad Bunny is, but they called out the president in shame, Donald Trump, and I just want to see what it's about because they're a New England band. We're not a particularly political band. We don't fuck with anybody in government. So don't think I'm taking sides here. They can all get fucked. Dropkick Murphys frontman Ken Casey has launched a campaign urging punk artists to unite against Donald Trump's presidency, the partnership of nonprofit organization Home of the Brave. Well, this is what I will say. I always thought punk music, and this is why I covered this, as Casey does here, Casey emphasized that punk rock should inherently challenge government abuse.
Hell yeah.
And who cares which side it's coming on from, right? I think the
Right.
general idea is anytime we say, fuck the sitting president, that we must be in favor of another president. No, I'm saying fuck this president and fuck the last one too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just because I say fuck this Skinner doesn't mean that I'm for the next thief or that I'm from the next criminal. No, it's just I don't fuck with Skinners. But what I want to point out here specifically is that punk rock should inherently challenge government abuse. The punk that he was raised to listen to should be speaking up against abuse in the government. His collaboration with Home of the Brave, founded by former Republicans, which I think is interesting, aims to highlight the negative impacts of Trump's policy on ordinary Americans. Now, no matter what you believe in or where you fall, I'm not here to debate or tell you what to believe in. But when it comes to punk rock and rock and roll in general, I think far too often we're told to keep the politics and keep the important conversations out of music, and shout out to another New England band for not doing that. You can get into the debate of whether the things that are happening now are abusive or not. That is up to you. But if you do agree that the things that are happening now are abusive, or you agree that even maybe past leaders are abusive, it is through punk rock music, it is through rap music, it is through art that we really bring these things to the light. If you look, the people that have the balls to confront this stuff and talk about this stuff for more than a 3-minute argument really are the artists and musicians. That we don't have to be right, we don't have to be for or against anything, but the idea that the Dropkick Murphys are bringing these conversations into light, and doing it in a peaceful way is how I hope to encourage and motivate all of you two in the future. Because really, we all are neighbors, right? And we all want to be safe, and we all want to have, the ability to have basic decency, like having a place to live, what I mean, get something to eat at the end of the night. And we all want to have basic health care, right? When we get sick, stuff like that. So if you believe in those basic things, everybody having a place to live, if you believe in everybody being able to get basic treatment when they're sick, then you're on our side, And that doesn't mean you need to be, that's not a political side. That just means you're on the side of people having a place to live. That just means you're on the side of people that believe in nonviolence, So if you believe in not hurting other people, and you hope that everybody has a place to live, and you believe that everybody should be treated, with decency, and have a meal and be able to stay warm, then you believe what we do. That's not politics, that's humanity. Okay? Yo, this is a good one. New England cities named the safest in the United States. 10 others cracked the top 100. What do you guys think? This is for all of you privileged motherfuckers who think that you have a bad life here in New England.
You don't.
Right. For all the people here that think you live a difficult life here in New England, if you think your life is just so tough and terrible, for all of you that have grown up here in New England, once again, New England cities named the safest in the U.S. 10 others cracked the top 100. All right, Lex, take it away.
Okay.
You want me to blow this one up?
Please, the font is so small.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know. They're really trying to. Must be on a budget.
A New England community has been named the safest city in the country in a new report. Finance site Wallet Hub released its list of safest cities in America.
Thank you. Okay, we couldn't hear what you were saying, Lex. Thanks a lot.
Okay, hold on.
Just remember that if you ever have to scream with that microphone again.
A New England community has been named the safest city in the country in a new report. Finance site Wallet Hub released its list of safest cities in America for 2025. And Warwick, Rhode Island was ranked number 1. Also cracking the top 5 was Burlington, Vermont. Yo, we played a show there.
Yo. Now tell me.
We played a show there.
Tell me that you didn't feel safe in Burlington, Vermont.
I did. We even walked up to the store. Everyone was nice. I felt completely at ease.
Even the terrifying people in Burlington, Vermont weren't so nice.
The homeless people were so hospitable.
I feel like
they were like saying, "Hi, I like your outfit," all kinds of stuff.
The people that you would expect in your mind, if you were prejudiced, the people that you would expect in your mind to be vagrant criminals, they're some of the sweetest people I think I've ever seen.
We have never, like, we get compliments, but
That's
like when
crazy.
we're walking like at a show and stuff, we were complimented so much. People stopped to talk to us,
Yeah.
like asked where our show was and stuff. Like they were very like social,
I know.
welcoming.
Normally people stop to argue with me.
No, they stopped to compliment and say hello
Uh,
and ask where to get the music.
that's
That was
crazy.
Burlington, Vermont.
I know. It is strange to go somewhere and be a musician and have people actually ask you about your music.
They were genuinely interested too. That wasn't like on no fake white people shit. Like it was like genuine. Like, so what do you do? Oh, that's cool. Like they were like impressed. Like for real.
Maybe in the long run they were hoping for. We should have brought them all to the show.
Yeah.
That's what we should have done.
We
should
should
have
also
said,
play-
everybody come with us.
Yeah. We should play another show there.
I hope we do someday.
Yeah, that'd be fun. The ranking looked at more than 180 cities across the United States, including the 150 most populated cities, using data to evaluate them for community and home safety, natural disaster risks, and financial safety. It used data on things like traffic fatalities per capita, assaults per capita, the unemployment rate, and percentage of the population that is uninsured. Should we go with the list?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Number 22, Portland, Maine.
No, hold on. We gotta look at this. I gotta look at this.
Wait, why isn't this in the order? Oh, these are a look at other cities that made
Yeah.
the list.
Yeah, because not every city.
What?
Yeah. You also have to remember, okay, that not just New England cities are the safest cities.
Oh, no, these are just some of them that
Yes.
were on this list.
Right.
Several other New England cities also made up the top 20, including South Burlington at number 7, Lewiston, Maine
Like that?
at number 9, Nashua, New Hampshire, number 11.
See?
11. One higher.
I would love to
11.
play a show in Portland, Maine. Every time we get booked in Portland, Maine, it gets canceled.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. We played in Portland, Maine a handful of times. We can never score a gig up there. Never.
No.
I don't think they like our music. We don't have a ton of people from Maine that are like, we like you guys' music. You know, most people that like our music are not from here. You know, most people that like our music here in the States are from Midwest,
That's true.
and then like urban places too.
Yeah.
New York,
Philly.
Chicago. Yes,
Mhm.
it doesn't surprise me.
No.
I'm just saying
That's where it's at.
where the right. Right.
Well, that's interesting.
So there you have it.
New England's pretty safe, according to this list.
Yeah, I like that Providence, Rhode Island was in there. That's so awesome.
Oh, yeah, number 58.
Yep. Worcester.
Worcester.
Imagine that. Imagine, for all of y'all that live in Worcester, though, Worcester, Massachusetts is one of the safest places in the country. That
Number
should tell you
43.
something.
Mhm.
No. And for all of you people out there that think Manchester's so bad, Manchester, New Hampshire is one of the safest places in the country.
Number 54.
Nicole says we like you here in the tip of Maine. That's very true.
Mhm.
Once you go southern Maine, they start liking our music again. York County, salute.
Salute.
I fuck with York County. No,
Your counting mine.
yeah. I had the privilege of and I do mean privilege. I had the privilege of, growing up right next to Trape Academy.
Fancy.
Not really.
Oh.
You want to keep going?
Sure.
We'll skip that one.
Yeah.
You can do this one. Here we go.
Matt Heafy calls out big metal bands bullying Trivium to their faces.
How
The slander.
How do you bully Trivium?
How do you bully at all?
Well, I think some people are in a position to get bullied more than others. I don't laugh at bullying because people get bullied.
They do get bullied, yeah. And it's a serious problem
It
here in
is.
America.
It is.
It's a serious problem
And
within
a lot of
the
times
young folk
when even with people my age,
and older folk. Yeah, that's true.
I don't think anybody is safe from bullying.
No.
People get bullied at work,
Hmm. They probably get bullied more as an adult.
reproductive abuse, sexual abuse,
Yeah.
racism, are all forms of abuse. Stalking. Look
Yeah,
at
it's
how
bullying.
Look at how people stalk and cyber stalk and fucking
Hmm. Yeah, it's really bad.
and a lot of times bullying happens because we make light of it.
Hmm.
We laugh, we brush it off,
But it's a serious
Or-
thing.
or we go, it's something that kids do.
No, it's something everybody does.
And that's why people continue to get bullied.
And that's why people continue to be racist.
You know what you do to a bully?
Kill them.
Yes. I'm so glad you didn't come up with any other thing. That's what you do to a bully.
You get rid of it.
You get rid of them.
Hmm.
You take it to them, man.
Hmm.
But not everybody's going to have the same answer that you came up
Right.
and that, you got it. You were like, I mean, it's scary, but if you allow somebody to bully you,
It's like a threat to your life.
they're threatening your life.
Yeah.
I think this is anybody out there that's getting any ideas to bully me. I'm gonna kill you.
Mhm.
So
Just
that
know
that-
that you're going
that's
to be
it.
met with that
right. That's what-
pushback
right.
to
Right.
you pushing
Right,
on
right,
us.
Right. And then and here's the fun part. Give it a shot if you think I'm kidding.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just pursue that.
The more you continue to fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
That's all it is. You know what I mean? Most people want to just be treated with kindness, and they want predictable safety. If bullies like to take that away,
Yeah.
so that's why, you know what I mean?
Only bullies can have freedom of speech.
Well, there's freedoms and all of that is based on laws, and if you're dealing with a bully, fuck the law.
For real. I was joking.
Oh no, I'm
I was
okay.
being sarcastic.
Okay, I was gonna say no.
I was being super sarcastic.
No, I just seriously. We're addressing something for real, and we're making a lot of jokes. But it's hard to believe
But it's true.
a big metal band like this could be bullied. Let's
But
read.
they are.
Let's read and see what they say.
They are being bullied, according to this. Trivium frontman Matt Heafy recently opened up about the harsh treatment his band faced early in their career. He shared his thoughts in an interview with Louder Sound.
Me and Melissa can relate to that.
Yeah.
Earlier on, people, and they still do every now and then, people that don't know us well enough, every now and then, they try to bully us. You see forms of that online and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I think when we all have, what the fuck, this thing is annoying. I'm sorry. I think I can't even talk with that. I really couldn't do it. So I think we all have an image of what bullies do and what bullies look like, and but with the internet, that really has changed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's bullying all of these promo groups and fucking merch people and music promotion hackers won't fuck off and stop harassing the bands. That's a form of bullying. You're bullied at work. You know what I'm saying? When your boss slaps you on your ass on the way to the water bubbler, that's a form of bullying.
Mm-hmm.
Intimidation, making people feel small. That's all a form of bullying. Rin says in school he was the bully to the bullies. That's good news
That's good news.
because Rince is a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
Not the typical guy you just want to fuck with. He's too big to just fuck with.
Right.
So if you know what I mean, if you're a bully, you got to really think it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too small for that shit. I got to
Yeah.
hurt a bully.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're a small guy, you got to hurt him.
Bad.
Bad. So his friends find out.
Mm-hmm. Hospital.
Almost just hit myself in the face. You saw that? You want to finish this one up?
Yes. Heafy reflected on how the metal scene has evolved, particularly for younger bands entering the industry today. It's a good time to be playing heavy music. It's a good time to be a younger band too, he said. You're not having to deal with as much of the bullshit that we had to deal with. There's not this intense ostracation in this intense clickiness. He's wrong. I'm sorry. He's false. He is false.
The thought that we're all supposed to go with the idea that he knows what everyone's going through is the first thing to tell you that that's inaccurate.
Yeah.
He says that he had this experience when he was a kid, and I don't take that away from him. And then in the next sentence, he's saying how hard it is for everybody else that he doesn't know. How does he know?
How do you know?
How do you know how hard somebody has it or not?
Mm-hmm. And how is that comparable?
How does he know what younger kids are going through today in bands?
He doesn't.
He's just making that up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against him. He's probably just talking like small talk.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, when you know what I mean, looking at it, like, wait a minute, no, we don't. We don't know what kids are dealing with today. Nobody could have predicted the idiocracy that we have today on the internet.
No.
No fucking way. To sit here and say that we all could have predicted that we all be running around in rabbit suits and fucking dealing fucking Bitcoin and shit. Nobody fucking thought that. The fuck out of here. No way.
Right. The guitarist and vocalist went on to describe the violent and hostile environment Trivia encountered during their rise.
That's crazy. Oh, wow,
Good catch. When we were coming around, we were getting glass bottles thrown at our heads. Fans waiting for us outside of our van to try to fight us because they didn't like the kind of music we played. Getting bullied to our faces by our favorite bands, he continued. That doesn't happen anymore as much to young bands.
No, to you.
Right. Happy's comments highlight a shift in the metal community's treatment of emerging artists. Trivium engendered particularly intense hostile treatment during the mid-2000s. I almost said 200s. The mid-2000s, following the release of their breakthrough album, Ascendancy. In 2005, the backlash lasted for approximately 9 to 10 months. It was especially in the UK, where the press hyped them as the new Metallica, fueling resentment among established bands and fans who felt the young group hadn't paid their dues. Well,
Yo, Nicole, who is bullying you right now? You better beat him up. You can't be getting bullied around me.
we need a pepper spray.
Right, what do we need to do?
We have pepper spray, poison,
Right, the fuck? What?
fumes.
So,
Right.
that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is definitely interesting.
I don't know. I mean, their experience is their own.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take that away from them.
No.
I'm sorry that happened to them.
That sucks.
I was bullied by police. I was bullied
That's
by
a different.
something different.
Yeah.
You know, you know what I mean?
Or bullied by, the mass
I would have
hysteria of
loved,
press.
right, I would have loved for somebody else to bully me. Because then I would have shot him.
Right. You'd have a chance.
Right. The only
It's
people.
different when you're fighting the police and federal officers.
There were times like I had to back down because I was gonna get jumped by a gang. You know,
Mhm.
I would take that as a form of bullying. I had to walk away. You know,
Yeah.
there was a couple of those times. So those are the times I've been bullied in my life.
Mm.
Getting jumped by the police, getting jumped by gangs. But
Mhm.
but I grew up doing the same type of things though.
Yeah.
So,
So when you're doing that,
so,
you're gonna be met with
yes,
that
yes,
every time.
yes. So I got, we learn to bully or get bullied,
Mhm.
unfortunately.
It was that's a very different time to grow up.
Yeah. So I don't know what he's talking about. He's my age.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I
I
don't
think
know.
he's talking about a time, and I think we're still.
I
in
wasn't
it,
in
where,
metal.
Like the local teen magazines, I'm gonna call them like Loudwire and stuff, will put out like these
Yes.
headlines that will, say that a band is a sort of thing.
Yes.
Or whatever, and then the people that read it are like, oh my god, and like they started to believe that it was real. You know what I
Like,
mean?
Nicole
And-
said right here, like, I shut them down when they do. I don't. If you shut down a bully, is it bullying or is it like attempted bullying? I think standing up for yourself prevents bullying.
It does, yeah.
Like if you walked away from the experience, like, did I get bullied? No, because I stood up for myself. Like,
Mhm.
people are going to try to bully you. Like,
No matter what.
your credit card company
Yeah.
is going to try to bully you. You know.
Hmm. The government tries to bully you.
Yeah, the IRS is going to bully you, and the guy standing at Dunkin' Donuts is
Mhm.
going to try to bully you. But if you stand up for yourself, then you're not going to be bullied.
You're preventing bullying
Right.
to continue to happen or occur worse.
And I don't know,
It's
like,
prevention.
I'm not the one to give advice. Don't listen to me. Don't ever take advice from me ever.
Yeah.
No one. But if you were, this is what I would tell somebody. This is what I would tell my son. If you were being bullied to the point where you fear for your life, then you got to do what you got to do.
Mhm. Yep. Real shit.
And
That
I think
part.
you guys know what I'm talking about. I
That
would-
part.
I wouldn't allow nobody to
Mhm.
bully me to a point where I was that uncomfortable. I don't care who it was. It could be the state police. It could be the fucking Captain Crunch. It could be the president himself.
You gotta have limits.
Right. I have a limit, meaning I will die before I allow somebody to do that to me.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying you should be there. That's just where I start. I'm not
Right.
going to do that.
Mhm.
I'm not going to do it. People be
Mhm.
like, "You're crazy. You're going to die over $5." It
If
depends.
it has to
It
be.
depends what the right. It depends what
If
the
they start coming at us with a knife,
right. Depends what the circumstance
we
is.
gotta.
If I could spare my life with the $5 and it seems rational and I can make that connection, hey, I'll live to fight another day. I
Mhm.
never said. Look, there are times you need
it's
to pick and
situational.
choose, and you need to walk away, and there are times when you have conflict that needs to be resolved.
It's situational. You gotta have your own limitations and boundaries, what you're willing to fight and die for.
Right. One thing.
Where are you willing to go? And if you go there, just know someone
Right.
else has that too.
Right. For me, somebody bothering me every day is enough for me to pop.
Yeah. That's your
Right.
thing.
They hate you every day. You got that $20. Oh, I got it. No, you got to go. You got to go.
Mhm.
So you guys all have some things to think about.
Mhm.
Let's pick this up next week.
Yeah.
Thanks for everybody hanging out on this special longer edition of the Sepsiss Show. It's truly been an unprofessional but yet pleasure experience. That sounds dirty,
Yeah.
but it's only getting dirtier. We'll see you guys next week. We got to get ready for Melissa's stream tonight. Everybody jump into the stream.
Jump
If-
in 7 p.m.
If you can put up with this bullshit for an hour, then you could definitely go check out her stream because it's certainly more fun. And you can even go play the game with her. If you like to play Grand Theft Auto and you like the role-playing experience, I think she's going over there to be some kind of a club owner or something. It's really cool. Jump in the chat, go play with her, go watch the stream, and we will see you guys hopefully Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.